Go.
Welcome everybody to the annual Keystone Awards luncheon for the Clay County EDC. It's been obviously a challenging year and we weren't unable to have an annual luncheon like we usually do. So we've decided to do it through Zoom and hope that everything works out well today. It's been a challenging year, as you know, with COVID rampant throughout our country and businesses closing down and schools closing and all the challenges that we faced this year. During this year, you'll be glad to know that County EDC did not close for a single day. We were here to help businesses throughout the COVID pandemic and still are. We helped give over $1 million in CARES Act funding to small businesses in Clay County. We were the entity that helped evaluate those applications to make sure that businesses in need had those funds available to them. We had a happy hour for Feed Northland Kids. We were notified that they were having they were struggling with the schools closing and providing enough food for children. And with the help of Ford Motor Company, we raised $50,000 in a happy hour. Ford Motor Company gave $15,000 and then had another $15,000 match, and we raised a total of $50,000 in about an hour and a half for Feed Northland Kids. It was a tremendous happy hour. We did it by Zoom. We did it socially distanced. We did it safely, and that's something that we were very proud of at the Clay County EDC. That even in this time of stress and really difficult times for so many people, the Clay County EDC was able to step up and help children. During this time, we also had a new executive director hired for the Clay County EDC. I think most of you know who he is. He's David Slater. He is a person that's been involved with Clay County politics and Clay County economic development for 40 years. He's never had a job in Clay County. He's always had to go south of the river. And one of the things that he wanted to do was help make this a community where there would be great jobs available for everyone here in Clay County, and he is an example of that. He's moved his job up here, and we're very happy to have him. He is president of the Missouri Mayor's Caucus. He has been recognized by the Mark Board as a leader in our community, and is president of the Clay County Mayor's Group. He's been instrumental in all aspects of Clay County economic development, and we couldn't be more excited than to have him as our executive director. He has hit the ground running, and those of you that know him know that he starts about 7 a.m. and doesn't end until about 11 o'clock at night, and we're very happy to have him. We also this year we were the first business organization to support the Clay County Constitution. We had 3 members on our executive board that were members of the Clay County Constitution Commission. We led the effort to get the Clay County Constitution passed. We think that will help with economic development, that by ending the circus in Clay County government, this will be it'll make our Clay County government more professional and a place where people want to do business, where they can concentrate on big projects, things like the Big Four that we'll talk about in a few minutes. We've had a very successful year. We had the Look North Award, which John Miller got. We had that at Gladstone. We had about 125 or 150 people there. We had the director of the Missouri Department of Economic Development there. We did it socially distanced with everybody wearing masks, and it was a great time. And John Miller was a worthy recipient. In fact, we're broadcasting right now from iWorks that he created, and is one of those targeted facilities that we identified in our strategic plan as something that we think Clay County needs more of. Clay County is booming, as you all know. We've had so many building permits in Kansas City are in Clay County. In fact, the numbers are there were 1,687 building permits for $172 million. The other 3 counties in Kansas City totaled only 1,139 housing permits for $151 million. So you can see that Clay County is booming. The growth is tremendous. It's not just in Kansas City, north of the river in Clay County, but Liberty is booming, Kearney's booming. The entire Clay County is developing. And as we always say at the Clay County EDC, the question is not whether Clay County is going to develop. The question is, how's it going to develop? And that's why we, about 8 years ago, started the strategic plan to come up with those identified industries, those targeted facilities that we want to see job growth in Clay County. And we've had a tremendous year with respect to the strategic plan. We identified last year the Big Four, and the Big Four, as you know, is 50 new companies and 5,000 new jobs in the targeted industries. And this year alone, we've already had more than 1,000 jobs created. And to give you an example, Ford Motor Company has hired more than 500 new people. And in North Kansas City, Rich Groves has identified more than 400 employees that are all in the targeted industries that we've identified. And those industries are advanced manufacturing, IT, health IT, animal science, bioscience, life science jobs, those types of jobs that we really want to make sure that people and residents in Clay County have. And so that aspect of the Big Four, the 50 new companies and the 5,000 new jobs, is well on its way. And we had a tremendous year, even in the face of this the coronavirus pandemic, when so many businesses were really struggling. The KC Tech Academy, which is the Advanced Manufacturing Tech Academy that's going to ultimately be located in the city of Liberty, has been moving forward. We've raised over $1 million towards the capital project. We're going to need about $3 million to complete phase one. The city of Liberty has been working. They've been fantastic to deal with. They've given us the ground. They've given us funding. They've been just a completely, just a very critical partner for us in that endeavor, and we couldn't have done it without the city of Liberty. The third of the Big Four projects is the relationship between MU and Liberty Hospital and the Missouri Institute of Orthopedics, and the idea that we will have more higher education and research components of a higher education facility in Clay County. That's working well. They continue to strengthen that alliance between the University of Missouri and Liberty Hospital, and there will be big announcements and coming soon on that. The final thing that we want to announce today on our Big Four is, as you know, the 587 project is the project at 435 and 152, and that's if you ever drive by there, that's the center of the county. It's green fields. It's ripe for development. It's going to develop, and we want to make sure that develops in a really impactful and substantial way. We want to have this be a jewel in the center of the county, a place where when people come in from Austin or Boston and they're looking to where they want to live, that they want to live in Clay County because of all the cool things that are in Clay County, all the economic opportunities in Clay County, and that it's just a great place to live. And so, as you know, the 587 project is one of our Big Four projects. And the first step in that is having a feasibility study. And Heather Hall and Kevin O'Neill have been instrumental in securing $70,000 in funding for the feasibility study. And we're here today to announce that Olson Ochsner Hare got the feasibility award, the feasibility contract. And so we are very happy to announce that. We think that it's probably going to take about 6 months to develop this feasibility study. It's going to look at all the opportunities, all the amenities, the feasibility of having Class A office space, perhaps a digital arena, swimming center, high-tech office space, all the amenities related to quality of life that we think are important, so that kids don't have to go to Olathe. Kids from Kearney don't have to play a team that has kids from Liberty on it, and they have to go to Olathe or Overland Park to play a soccer game, or they have to go south to play to any of the amenities that we see down in south of the river. We want to make Clay County the best place to live in the region. We think that we're well on our way. We couldn't be more excited to have Olson Ochsner with us to make that happen. There'll be more details to follow. You know, we mentioned earlier about the Clay County Constitution and the Clay County EDC's role in helping pass that. But we also have two excellent commissioners that were just elected. We have a Western District Commissioner, John Carpenter, and an Eastern District Commissioner, Megan Thompson, that were just elected in November, and they're going to take office in January. And as our custom, we have included them, and they will serve on the board of directors, as is custom for the Clay County EDC. We think that they're going to do great things with Clay County, and we love being a partner with Clay County, and they have a big challenge ahead of them to help implement the Clay County Constitution, and they'll be working with our own executive board member, Jerry Nolte. Jerry Nolte was one of the first persons in the county to sign on and helping us pass that. And so Jerry, as you know, is on our executive board. He's been a tremendous help, is very pro-economic development, and has been instrumental in everything from the strategic plan that he and I co-chaired 8 or 10 years ago. And so we couldn't be any happier with the progress that's being made in Clay County. We think we got the right team together to do wonderful things in the next year. And right now, I think we want to give a little time to Megan Thompson and John Carpenter if they'd like to jump on. And I know that both of them have to leave at 12, so hopefully I didn't talk too long. And I think Megan is first up. Megan, are you there?
I am.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, Greg. I really do appreciate it, and for the introduction. And thank you to all the members of the Clay County EDC for hosting this event and for allowing me to say a few words. Now, when I ran for Eastern Commissioner, I promised to stop the waste and the dysfunction that is infecting our county government. And I'm going to keep my promise. I know our businesses and the jobs they bring to our communities are essential and to continue the healthy growth of Clay County. And it is my priority to work with other elected officials, citizens, and local leaders to create an environment that is attractive to businesses and that pay their own workers well. And I'm very optimistic about the future of Clay County. And I look forward to working with John and Jerry to bring back just some common sense decorum to county government.
Thank you, Megan. I just want everybody to know that Megan has also been a county clerk for how many years?
6.
6. And so she's well acquainted with county government and is going to hit the ground running. And we look forward to working with you, Megan. You've done an excellent job as clerk, and we know you'll do an excellent job as commissioner.
Well, thank
you. I
you.
think John Carpenter, has been a state rep for 6 years or 8. Can we hear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. Yeah, 8 years in the House. So thank you, by the way, for the opportunity. Good to be here with y'all. Yeah, I lived here in Clay County my whole life, grew up here, love the community, and look forward to being able to be a part along with Commissioner-elect Thompson and Jerry Nolte and trying to improve things around here, make sure the county government is serving the people and making sure that we are putting the best face forward that we can for our county. Like Greg mentioned, obviously we're a fast growing part of this region, and every expectation that that's going to continue. And so we want to make sure that as it does, that every facet is working the way it should. And that, of course, is going to include organizations like the EDC, but obviously a big piece of it is our county government, and making sure that it's functioning well. It's a government that folks can be proud of, and that as people from the outside are looking in and deciding whether or not to move here, bring their family here, start a business here, that what they see in terms of our county leadership is something that excites them rather than scares them off. So, the priorities are first and foremost restoring the trust of the people, making sure that we return to an era of accountability and transparency, honesty and integrity, And I'm very confident that we're going to get that done. I know that both Jerry and Megan have that as top priorities as well. We want to make sure that we're spending money well, that we're putting dollars where they need to go based upon need rather than any other consideration. And investing in the future, making sure that we are protecting all of the great assets that make this area and community so good. And so that means, working on modernizing and updating county infrastructure. It means making sure we've got safe and thriving neighborhoods. And just really look forward to working with y'all, everybody on this call, and as well as my fellow commissioners to get these things done. And so yeah, anytime anybody has anything they want to talk about, please do reach out. I think one of the most important things going forward is going to be having a new sense of cooperation and collaboration. And obviously, the three commissioners who are on the commission for the next couple of years don't have all the answers. So we're going to rely on others to help us out. Look forward to talking with everybody. Thanks.
All right, awesome. I think we've got three good commissioners that are going to do great things for the county over the next couple of years. So they have a tough job implementing a new county constitution, and they have a lot of work to do, and we'll be there to help them along the way. The remainder of this luncheon, I suppose people are eating at their desks watching this. There will be special recognitions of significant projects, and we're going to hear from Tony Reinhardt and Kirk Davis on those, and the presentations of those awards. Tony Reinhardt and Kirk Davis. Then we'll do the presentation of Jim Hampton Scholarship, and then this is when we also elect the directors for the next year and the officers. So that will be the agenda for the remainder of the time here. So thank you all for attending this, and I'm going to turn this over to Tony Reinhardt.
Good morning. Thank you, Greg, and thank you everyone for being with us today. Obviously, it's been a tough year, but there's been some really nice things, some really great things happening in Clay County, and that's what we're really here to celebrate today. And as you said, Kirk Davis and I, we're going to kind of run through these in a minute and recognize these special projects, these Keystone Award winners. But the first thing we're going to do is these couple of special recognition projects. And I get to do the first one. And the first one is the Highway 152 Kansas Avenue improvements in Liberty. And this work was done in conjunction with I-35 overpass for Highway 152 and continued the improvements into Liberty on Kansas Avenue. As we all know, widening this busy thoroughfare was a critical need. And so it gets us all the way down to 291 and to Clayview Drive. Like the overpass, this massive project was a joint effort with the Missouri Department of Transportation and the City of Liberty with a cost of approximately $26.2 million. The work represents one of the largest public projects ever in the City of Liberty. The dramatic impact of these improvements is hard to overstate. Once a two-lane country road leading into Liberty, Highway 152 Kansas Avenue was widened in the 1980s. And however, continued retail and residential growth in the city and surrounding areas led to congestion that we've all probably experienced at some point in time. The new work is typified by strategic turning lanes, intersection improvements, and significantly increase in smooth traffic flow. Today, with this new thoroughfare complete over a mile from west of I-35 to Clayview East to Highway 291, Liberty now boasts an attractive and efficient front door. And we want to say big praise and applaud and congratulations and thank yous to both Missouri Department of Transportation and the City of Liberty for all they did to make this project a reality. With that, I'll turn it over just a second to Mr. Davis.
Thanks, Tony. Our final special recognition award recognizes something unique to the Northland and even greater Kansas City, the Law Enforcement Memorial Garden. Opened in October, the Memorial Garden recognizes the lives, police officers, folks who have worked in the law enforcement, people we've lost in Clay, Platte, Jackson, and Cass counties, as well as state, federal, railroad, and conservation officers from the region. Representing a nearly $4 million investment, the garden currently honors a total of 147 local, state, and federal officers who were killed in the line of duty. Located behind the Kansas City Regional Police Academy and the Shoal Creek Patrol Station, the beautiful multi-level park provides a place for reflection, teaching, and teaching future generations. With more than 3.5 acres of land, the area includes walking trails, benches, stone monuments engraved with fallen officers' names. A technological feature tells us about all the officers killed in the line of duty. Led by former Kansas City Police Commissioner John Dillingham and Kansas City Councilwoman Heather Hall, the garden is the culmination of a 2-year fundraising effort. With that, we have a short video.
Hi, I'm Heather Hall. I'm your first district councilwoman here in Kansas City, and I'm so honored to be joined by Officer Haney, one of our amazing community interaction officers here in Kansas City, to show you this extraordinary project, a regional project honoring all the law enforcement officers in the metro area who have given their life the ultimate sacrifice for those here in Kansas City to protect and serve all of our citizens. In Clay, Platte, Jackson, and Cass counties, here in Kansas City, all the municipalities have worked so hard together with so many of my friends and mayors and colleagues here in the Northland who really contributed, and they stepped up and said, yes, we want this project to happen, and it has happened. We hope that you find enjoyment in this place, solace in this place, and hope for the future in this place. Thank you so much.
Okay, so now we're on to the Keystone Awards. These are what we're here to celebrate today is these special projects that have been completed throughout the county. And as always, right, we're going to go through each of those. And I think for most of them, we're going to have a brief video after that, or maybe a live speaker, and we'll get through that in a minute. I do want to say before we start this and say a special thank you to Northland Caps and to Brett and to Jonathan. They're running our Zoom today and the behind the scenes. And so Northland Caps and their students do a great job. It's a great program. And also make a plea as the chairman of the board, if anybody has at their place was looking for internships next semester, the spring semester, please reach out to David here or to Brett at the Northland Caps, because they would love to have a chance to place some students with you. They do a great job. So with that, we're going to do our Keystone Award winners. And it's my pleasure to announce the first recipient. And the first recipient is Grace Winds Home and Studio and the Loft at Grace Winds. They are there in downtown Excelsior Springs. It involves 2 businesses in one building, but this is a story of a community-wide impact. Kristen Anderson set out to establish a new business in the historic district of Excelsior Springs. Her parents, Brad and Brenda Eels, decided to purchase a building that had been vacant in the downtown area for decades. Through collaboration and with Brad acting as the general contractor, the first floor of 118 and 120 East Broadway was designed to create a 2,650 square foot retail space. This space is now home to Grace Winds Home and Studio, which is owned and operated by Kristen and employs 4 additional team members. The second story of this 1903 building had not been actively used in over 30 years and was on the brink of being unsafe to even tour. Collectively, the family created a 5-bedroom Airbnb unit to support the wedding and tourism industries in the Excelsior Springs community. The Lofts at Grace Winds is truly a home away from home and opened in October. Outside, a dramatic facelift brought the new interest to the renovations of many of the area's historic buildings since the Eels began their work. The area has seen an upward trend of sales and renovations being made throughout downtown. Multiple buildings have been bought by new investors, and restoration has begun on 6 additional buildings. And with that, I think we have a short video.
Just as the vacant block can negatively impact the property values and success of surrounding properties, when a property is renovated, not only is that particular property positively affected, but so is the community surrounding the innovative building. When Kristen Eels Anderson set out to establish a new business in the historic district of Excelsior Springs, her parents, our former mayor, Brad Eels, and his wife, Brenda, decided to purchase a building that had been vacant in downtown for decades. Through collaboration with Brad acting as general contractor, the first floor of 118 and 120 East Broadway was designed to create a 2,650 square foot retail space. This space is now home to Grace Winds Home and Studio, which is owned and operated by Kristen and employs 4 additional team members. The home decor boutique opened during the pandemic, mind you, August 1st of 2020, and has seen great success. Renovations on the street level have included installing new structurally sound steel framed openings, allowing the 2 spaces to become 1. Additionally, the installation of reclaimed window openings were crafted and the flooring was refinished throughout. The second story of this 1903 building has not been actively used in over 30 years and was on the brink of being unsafe to even tour. Collectively, the family created a 5-bedroom Airbnb unit to support wedding and tourism industries of our community. The Loft of Grace Winds is truly a home away from home, and it opened in October of 2020. The exterior was in no way neglected. From the removal of lead-based paint, tuck pointing, and fresh paint, facelift has brought new interest to the renovations of many of our historic buildings. Since the Eels began their work, we have seen an upward trend of sales and renovation being made throughout downtown. Multiple buildings have been bought by new investors, and restoration has begun on the 6 additional buildings. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are so proud of you and what you have done for our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I've always had a passion, and I've been honored to give this award for 4 years to different individuals in Excelsior, and it's quite a blessing to be able to present this to someone, and I want to truly appreciate the honor of receiving this.
Just thank you for jumping into this project with me and seeing my vision and bringing it to life.
Next, we go to Gladstone, where the Hy-Vee grocery store renovation has brought a new look and feel at 7117 North Highway 1. Hy-Vee invested approximately $9 million into their Gladstone location out Route 1 and 72nd Street. The effort has completely renovated the store into a modern and convenient business that also emphasizes the Hy-Vee commitment to the community. Some of the changes include the Mia Pizza department, where customers can build their own pizzas and then see them baked in a wood-fired oven. The Hy-Vee Asian department has a huge array of delicious entrees made fresh daily. The new Hy-Vee Hickory House offers freshly smoked meats, fried chicken, hot sides, and more. Another highlight is the new Hy-Vee Floral department, offering a great selection of fresh arrangements, single stems, grab-and-go floral options, and more. The project work secures 100 jobs and was conducted by general contractor Thomas Remus and Hy-Vee Construction. Project engineer was John Brem of Hy-Vee.
Here we go. Hi there, this is R.D. Malmus, the Mayor Pro Tem for the great city of Gladstone. Annually, the Clay County EDC makes presentations to businesses for their belief and their investment in the community. We'd like to present this award to the manager here at Gladstone's Hy-Vee, Jordan Eslett.
Thank you. I'm gonna bag this. Appreciate that. Thank you, Gladstone, for supporting us in our new remodel. We have a brand new wine and spirits, aisles online, produce, check aisle 1 out. Everything is brand new. It looks like we need to work on some of our sacking skills here, but we'll have training. We'll have training up here. And appreciate your belief in us at Hy-Vee, and we believe in you, Gladstone. Come visit us, say hi, and thank you for shopping with us.
Do you want me to take this to your car?
Kids these days.
All right. Our next recipient is in Kansas City. It's Tee Shots, which brings a high-tech and luxurious golf entertainment complex to the new Metro North Crossing. The facility covers 52,000 square feet and boasts a 200-yard target range with 3 levels of 66 climate-controlled hitting bays and suites. Positions offer screens that let golfers choose virtual courses from among some of the world's most famous. Even if you aren't a golfer, the complex has 2 farm-to-market restaurants plus a bar offering fresh seafood, an oyster bar, and a lounge area. Located at 660-660 Metro North Drive. This $25 million investment brings 140 new jobs to the area. The general contractor was B. Dean Construction with Piper Wind Architects and Clockwork Architecture providing design services. Olson Associates and Langford Findler were project engineers. Financing was provided by Country Club Bank. And if any of you got a chance, we had a really nice event there a couple of months ago, and it's an outstanding facility. So if you get a chance, you need to stop by.
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Neill, 1st District City Councilman from Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm with
J.W. Fisher, General Manager for T-Shots.
So JW and I are here because we wanted to talk to you about how great the growth in the Northland is going. And one of the finest things we've got up here has been the new T-Shots, which just opened a month ago?
On October 6th, yes.
October 6th. We are so excited to have them as part of our Clay County family that we have awarded them the EDC's very prestigious Keystone Award. So, JW.
Close
Sorry. So JW is going to talk to you a little bit about T-Shots.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate the recognition, and we are Kansas City's newest golf entertainment venue. We've got 66 socially distanced heated bays, 2 different restaurants, including our Raw Oyster Bar, several private event spaces. We feel like we have a little bit of something, whether it's a corporate event, family event, or just you and I want to get out some afternoon and swing a 6. We've got something for you.
Well, speaking of that, I'm going to swing a stick. I think I'm going to give you this award to hold. It's yours.
I don't know if it's a fair trade. I think we're getting the better end of the stick.
I get definitely the better of it.
That's right.
So you just grab this and then you just swing and hit the ball, right?
The goal is to hit the ball. Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm going to stand back.
And go.
Nice.
That's a strong 160-yard drive.
That's right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
That sounded good, Kevin. We have several dramatic projects in Kearney. The first is the Hedrick Building, Lot 24, located in Kearney's growing Innovation Business Park west of I-35. This project involves a $975,000 investment as part of a new 14,000 square foot building in one of Kearney's rapidly growing business districts. The original Hedrick Building was planned for 9,600 square feet, but this 4,800 square foot phase 2 expansion was needed much sooner than expected, thanks to the strong Kearney economic environment. The general contractor for the work was Hedrick Construction. Dennis Tuck Architecture provided critical services. Congratulations, Kearney.
Travis, I'm excited to provide you the 2020 Keystone Award. You are one of the 4 recipients of the Kearney for the building and already expansion of the 970 Premier Drive building here in the city of Kearney. We appreciate your investment in the city of Kearney and the opportunity to promote jobs in the city of Kearney. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. This is quite an honor. I'm very appreciative of it. Appreciate the city of Kearney nominating us, and excited about this. Appreciate the KADC giving us a place to do buildings like this, and we hope to do many more in the future and help small businesses have a place to operate in our community here. So,
great.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Travis.
Thank you.
All right, also in Kearney, Mr. Dell's warehouse expansion, 300 West Major Street, is another great addition to Kearney's growing employment base. This project involves construction of a 5,500 square foot warehouse addition to Mr. Dell's Foods with a total investment of $900,000. The work was performed by CB Construction Services as the general contractor, with design services by Jalla Creek Architecture. Mr. Dell's is widely known for its all-natural products that are unique to the industry, unique in flavor, health, and convenience. The company's ability to process and package potatoes and other vegetables with no additives or preservatives ensures that Mr. Dell's frozen products offer the true nutrition and flavor of the fresh products.
Jasper, on behalf of the City of Kearney and the Clay County Economic Development Council, it's an honor to give Mr. Dell Foods a 2020 Keystone Award for your $1 million investment of the 5,000 square foot expansion of your business here in the City of Kearney. We appreciate your continued investments in the City of Kearney, and appreciate you being one of our largest employers in the city of Kearney. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Weston Foods, Kurt Johnson and his family, Kurt's been a member of the community with his business for over 50 years, long time, and we appreciate the support of Kearney and looking forward to continued growth with our business over the next several years.
Another Kearney project, Paisley Perk by Paisley Candle and Home, is one of those unique projects that help define Clay County communities like Kearney. Paisley Home and Candle is a beautiful gift shop that's graced Kearney's Main Street downtown thoroughfare at 400 South Jefferson Street. This year, Paisley added a quaint coffee shop called Paisley Perk. The improvements also included a much-needed new parking lot. Owner Dr. Brian Ham opened Paisley Perk, his third Kearney business, on May 27th. With construction recently completed, Paisley Perk offers a robust coffee menu, fresh pastries, and a charming atmosphere that features a second level with additional seating, outdoor sidewalk seating, and an inviting, comfortable outdoor deck behind the building. The $353,000 project retained 3 jobs and added 8 new ones. Legacy Construction was the general contractor, and Dennis Truck, the architect. Financing was provided by First Missouri Bank. Congratulations.
Brian, it's an honor to present you, Paisley Candle and Home at Paisley Perk, the 2020 Keystone winner for the Clay County EDC. We appreciate your continued investments in the city of Kearney. The improvements to that location, those 2 buildings, is phenomenal in bringing additional employment to the city of Kearney. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate this. I was really honored when you guys nominated the business, and then I was super excited when I opened the email saying that we had won. But the credit does not go to me. The credit goes to the staff at those businesses. They work hard, they are dedicated, they are customer service driven, and that is really who has made that place what it is. And then the second credit goes to the city of Kearney and the people that live here, because they have supported me in those adventures. And if it wasn't for those 2 pool of people, it wouldn't be what it is. I don't get credit for that. Everybody else does.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And our last award to Kearney this year is the Shops at Kearney, Building J, located at 741 Watson Drive in the growing commercial area southeast of I-35 and Highway 92. The Shops at Kearney is one of the attractive new developments in this growing community. This $315,000 investment was constructed by Star Development with Herman A. Scharhag Architects and HGC Engineers. The most recent development involves Building J, a 4,800 square foot commercial retail building located next to Constantino's Price Chopper. The first tenant, an AT&T store, is already open. Located between the modern Price Chopper and a new hotel, the Shops at Kearney represents a dramatic expansion of Kearney's business footprint. Judging by the traffic, it won't be the last. We have another video and a special congratulations to all the winners in Kearney.
Tim, on behalf of the city of Kearney and the Clay County Economic Development Council, it's an honor to present you a 2020 Keystone Award recipient for your work in the city of Kearney, specifically the Shops of Kearney development. It's really been a game changer to the city of Kearney, and we appreciate you and Star Development's continued investments in the city of Kearney. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Very nice. I appreciate it. I enjoy working with the community here and the city staff. Kearney is now my home, and I'm very proud of that, and it always feels good when you get to work on projects that are close to home and you get to drive by and see every day. So it's really fun for all of us, all of our staff and myself. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
The City of Liberty boasts a number of significant projects. One with a regional impact involves Ford Motor Company's $79 million project at the Ford stamping plant in Liberty. The 100,000 square foot expansion brings the plant to a total of almost 900,000 square feet and 350 new jobs. The original stamping plant was announced in 2011 and included $260 million in investment and added 230 jobs. The new work is part of Ford's continued investment in Clay County, which also includes multi-million-dollar projects in nearby Clay Como, where plans have been announced for next generation manufacturing of vehicles like the new all-electric e-transit van. Ford's continued growth and investment in our community is one of the most significant success stories in the Midwest. Congratulations and thank you, Ford.
And the other big project in Liberty is the Liberty Logistics Center Phase 1, which is a $38 million spec building. And I have to note here, right, that that's been one of the priorities of our strategic plan since its inception, is to get more spec buildings into Clay County so that we're ready for companies when they're looking to locate here. And this is the first such project within the Liberty Logistics site. Phase 1 is a 739,000 square foot facility there off of South Liberty Parkway, built by Brookman Contractors. The Liberty Logistics Center development is adjacent to the Ford assembly plant and features 3 large buildings built on a speculative basis for commercial manufacturing and distribution operations. The largest and first boasts 32-foot ceilings and up to 146 dock doors. The next 2 buildings, 80,000 and 132,000 square feet respectively, will accommodate smaller users. Additionally, the development will include a retail portion, Liberty Parkway Plaza, containing 8 pad sites fronting I-35 and the logistics park. This area will be ideal for restaurants and retailers catering to the logistics center tenants and employees, as well as the surrounding population. Liberty Logistics Center embodies Lane 4's evolution from a retail-focused brokerage firm to a geographically focused full-service firm developing multiple asset classes. Illustrating the design's immediate success, the first tenant has just been announced for Phase 1, which is Kinco Logistics Services based in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Kinco will use nearly 300,000 square feet of the new Liberty Logistics Center. And I believe with that, we have Mayor Lyndall Brenton that we're going to give access to make a couple of comments.
Hopefully.
We're trying.
Okay.
Can we hear, Lyndall, can you hear us?
I can hear you. If you can hear me, I can't see, but I can. Yes.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, I just wanted to take this opportunity to express thanks to both of these wonderful projects. Ford Motor Company with this nearly $80 million expansion, adding another 250 jobs in the city of Liberty and the Clay County community. That brings the total jobs at this Ford stamping plant to approximately 500 jobs and over $375 million of investment. Ford's been a truly wonderful partner for not only the city of Liberty, but Clay County in this region. And they're undoubted one of the primary economic engines from which we all benefit. And then our second honoree, Liberty Logistics Park. We appreciate so much Lane 4 Property Group and Hunter Harris in particular for partnering with the city of Liberty for this speculative project. As noted, we've needed this type of product in our community for some time and in this county. This first phase, 700,000 square feet. As you've heard, 300,000 are already leased, and I have it on good authority that they hope to have the entire building leased before it's open. And that, along with the other 2 buildings, will be a center of over 900,000 square feet for industrial and commercial development. And then as you've heard, we have 8 pad sites along Liberty Drive, which hope to be honoring those at next year's Keystone Awards. So thank you again to Ford Motor Company, Liberty Logistics for Park, and Lane 4. So I'll turn it back to you all.
Thank you, Mayor. In North Kansas City, 3 projects show a dramatic trend. The Aloft Element Hotel at 1875 Diamond Parkway is a beautiful addition to one of the Northland's newest developments, One North. The Aloft and Element Hotel is fueled by technology and open social spaces conveniently located off I-35 near downtown Kansas City, the River Market, the Power and Light District, and more. Actually 2 hotels in one. This unique development is actually 2 distinctive Marriott brands, allowing visitors to take advantage of extra amenities like the spacious light-filled fitness center with state-of-the-art life fitness cardio machines and convenient 24/7 access. If you're proudly part of the curious culture, Aloft Element is a hotel with the perfect vibe and an environment that's different by design. This $35 million investment is bringing 75 new jobs. The general contractor was Brinkman Constructors, while Hafer Wysocki was the architect and Renaissance Engineering the project engineer. Financing was provided by US Bank.
The second project in North Kansas City is the backyard at 1 North. 1770 Diamond Parkway is another fantastic project in North Kansas City's newest development along I-35. This $42.3 million apartment project brought 6 new jobs and a dramatic new luxury apartment option for the Northland. The backyard apartments at 1 North is the destination for luxury apartments in North Kansas City. The developers have redefined what upscale living means with their exceptional studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments that offer up to 1,190 square feet of living space, with a fantastic collection of interior touches like plank flooring, unique color palettes, floor to ceiling windows, amazing city views, and in-unit washer and dryer and a variety of other modern finishes. General contractor for the project was O'Reilly Build, LLC. Other services were provided by SWD Architects, Renaissance Infrastructure Consulting, Austin Brown Engineers, and Bob D. Campbell and Company. Finance was provided by Great Southern Bank.
The third project in North Kansas City involves Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room at 1920 Diamond Parkway. It's a $4.5 million project with 110 new jobs, also in the 1 North development. Old Chicago started serving its handcrafted Chicago-style pizza, tap room fare, and a world-class selection of local and regional craft beers in North Kansas City on Wednesday, January the 15th. Along with its focus on high-quality beers, great food, and good times, Old Chicago is renowned for its commitment to active involvement in its local communities. Since 1976, they've been committed to innovation and excellence in craft beer, pairing those picks with delicious dishes. With its fantastic array of craft beers and more, Old Chicago is a place to discover unique specialty brews, enjoy delicious pizzas, and unique entrees while celebrating with friends. Old Chicago was constructed by Level Builders with services by Shaw Hofstra Architects and Caw Valley Engineering. Financing was provided by NBKC Bank. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to North Kansas City for your continued development and growth and all things you're doing. Normally, this would be the point where we have a big round of applause for all the award winners today. So just everybody to clap at your place, right where you're at. And again, we want to say congratulations to all the award winners. As you can see, there's just a lot of things have been going on that we don't maybe realize in this COVID-19 world in which we've been this year, but a lot of things we need to be proud of and a lot of things that are going to do us well going forward. Now we're going to move on to the next agenda item, which is the Jim Hampton Scholarship Award. And that is scholarships each year given out by Mr. Hampton, who is our former executive director, and Jim is on the line with us, and I'm going to turn it over to him.
Well, thank you, Joe. First of all, I'd like to thank the executive director, David Slater, and the EDC board of directors for allowing me this opportunity to present these awards. I consider this a real honor to be able to make these presentations. I also would like to thank all of the students that applied for this scholarship program. And judging from the applications, the Northland is well positioned with the human capital we need to be successful in the years ahead. A lot of great young people applied for this, and selecting only 2 was a real challenge. But I think when you learn a little bit more about these young people, you'll agree with me that these recipients today are exceptional talents with very bright futures. Our first awardee is Lindsay Rippey. Lindsay is a student in the North Kansas City School District and attends Staley High School. Her plans are to attend the University of Missouri and to become a family physician. Our best wishes to Lindsay. Our next awardee is Olivia Neville. Olivia is a senior at Liberty High School and plans to participate in the Block School of Business at UMKC this fall. She will study non-for-profit management. Congratulations to Olivia. And finally, I want to say thanks to all the students and the team at the Northland CAPS program. We're very fortunate to have this program for our students in the Northland. And thanks again for giving me this opportunity to make these presentations.
Thank you, Jim, and congratulations to the award winners. And I couldn't agree more, right, about the importance of Northland CAPS and all done for the Northland and for the students in particular. It's a great opportunity, great experience, and I think they all truly enjoy it, and it's been good for the community as well. So with that, we are down to the last bit of business, I think, right? Brett, we got the nominees.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go when you are.
All right, let's go with the nominees. We got to do a little bit of business. So here's the, normally we may have done this in the Look North Awards, but it's a little bit different this year. So what we're going to do now, we've had a little change in the officer. We've had a couple of officers that have retired from their respective companies. So we're going to make a little bit of a change. And as you see in front of you is the proposed slate of officers. If there's anyone that would like to nominate someone from the floor, please do so through the chat function on this Zoom call. But if not, I'll present the slate of officers for 2021. It would be Greg Knutson as chairman of the board, Julie Sola as chair-elect, Kirk Davis as secretary, Bruce Kramer as treasurer, Tony Reinhardt as past chair advisor, David Slater, assistant treasurer secretary, Jerry Nolte, presiding commissioner, and Lisa McIntyre as our affiliate representative from our Midwest Small Business Finance Group. I do not see anything in the chat room, so then I would entertain a motion to approve the slate as presented. I have a motion. Do I have a second? Anybody else? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Anybody else? No, same sign. All right, that's our slate of officers for 2021. And now we've got the slate of board members. We have a rotation where we have to approve, they're in 3-year terms. And this year, this is our slate of officers. Or not a slate of new board members for a 3-year term. Jim Bowers, White Goss, Brad Filger, Continental Disc Corporation, Dan Carr, CBC Real Estate, Darren Miles, KC Bank, Keith Roberts, Children's Mercy Northland, Dave Matthews, Olson Associates, Clyde McQueen, Full Employment Council, Mark Ward, Mark One Electric, John Miller, Store Safe, Lisa McIntyre, Citizens Bank, Bruce Kramer, Kramer Capital Management, and Dr. Larry Rideau, Maple Woods Community College. Is there any other nominations? Seeing none, I need a motion to approve. Second? Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Anybody opposed? All right, new board members have been approved. And I think with that, that is the business of the day. I want to say thank you for everybody spending not quite an hour with us, right? We did pretty well, got through a lot. There's a lot to celebrate. And again, thank you for all you do in your communities. Congratulations to all those that have the projects that were recognized today. And let us know what we can do for you here at the Clay EDC. And with that, we will adjourn the meeting and say thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy.